My name is Natasha Pospisil, and I'm the owner of the Kirriemuir General Store, also known as Kirriemuir Ag and Oil. I would describe it as a place for the community to come get essential services, gas, post office. I've got swather parts and bottled water. Also a place for people just to come gather in the community and spend some time together and have coffee in the morning. This business we started in August of 2009, so just about 10 years. No, I'm not. I'm originally from Minnestickwin Lake, Saskatchewan. I'm a land agent by trade, and I was down here signing a pipeline with my now husband's father, and I met my husband that day. It's difficult. It has its challenges. It's things like getting trucks to give me deliveries. Really simple things like that are difficult. Childcare is very difficult. There is no childcare. My kids come to work with me every day. This time, for my daughter, I had a little bit of mat leave. I get a little bit of mat leave with him, but my son, I had none, so it was back to work. So the farm, we also farm, and it wasn't quite large enough at that time for my husband's family, for his mom and dad, and the two of us. We had bought the house across the street here from the store, and the store was changing hands. They were moving to Kindersley, and so we decided, well, you know, if I can get the post office job, let's give it a go, and let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we can make a go of it. So we did. I got the post office job. We bought the building. We bought the business, and did a lot of work to the business to build it where it is now. I was successful in obtaining a grant from what was then called Indian and Northern Affairs. So that really helped me just to get the business established, and that was quite challenging. But the really productive part about doing that grant was the business plans that you have to put together in order to obtain those grants. And you actually have to stay successful in your business for like 5 years and keep it operating. Like it's by no means just a handout. And it was really neat because you got to build your business. You got to really create a vision and build your business. And you know, you had to follow through and prove that you were doing that successfully. Well, actually, I come from, my parents are in the tourism industry up north in Saskatchewan, and so we also had a convenience store growing up. So it wasn't too far-fetched for me to wrap my head around how to live in the business. Yeah, my parents had a bigger store. They didn't have a post office, but they had a larger store, and they had a lot more. They had confection, like burgers and fries and all those kind of things, and movie rentals, and then they also had the resort side of things. So I was pretty comfortable with the public, having grown up with the public my whole life. So, like, actually, I say that it's a downfall that we don't have childcare, but in reality, now that I'm 7 years in, because my eldest is 7, I don't think I would have it any other way, because he's got all kinds of personable, you know, he can talk to people, he can help people, he can answer the phone, he can do all these things because of having been in that work environment. Sometimes it's getting people that are not from here to stop in. You'll see people do like the loop a couple times before they'll get brave enough to actually stop in. Yeah, like getting deliveries, that's a struggle for me. Like I found ways around it, but like when I wanted to get, say, like my sub truck so I can get sub deliveries, like numerous companies would turn me down. Oh, you're too far out of the way. We don't want to drive down the Kirriemuir Road. You know, and it's just, oh, you're too far away. You're not a big enough customer. I do have one long-standing relationship which has worked out really well, but it took a lot of hunting to find that. Like even when my bottled water distributor quit, like my bottled water comes all the way from Stettler. My sub guy, he comes from Stettler. Like these people, like, yeah, like they have to travel quite a distance to offer. And it's hard because like even some stuff will come through the post office, but not everything. The post office does, I mean, now with online shopping, they do offer a lot of delivery services now, but oh yeah, one brings the other one in the door for sure. Yeah, like you get people come in for their mail, well, they'll pop in and get something else. So yeah, they go hand in hand. And as well, people come because the dryland office is run in the back. We're in the back of the store, so you get the foot traffic from people coming in to talk to Dallas about fertilizer, they're also getting that foot traffic as well through the store. So it's kind of like the mini mall of Kirriemuir. It's really mini. Oh, my most satisfying moment is by far when my kids interact with like a lot of the older people, and they have somebody to connect with them, like some of the older people who don't have family and stuff like that. That is by far my favorite part. That would be it. Watching the community come together is, because to me the store, it's never going to. No, I'm not trying to be negative, but it's not like it's a big booming business, you know.
Mommy, we cannot go to the park.
Yes, you can go to the park. It's largely about the community and keeping something alive for the community and a place for community members to come to. My parents are. I think it was just easy to fall into it. I think it's familiar. It just makes our family be together all the time. We're always together, and that's not a bad thing. Challenging at times, like now, but we're always together, and there's something to be said for raising your kids in an environment where they learn to work from a very young age. I think it's a very positive thing. I would say get your business plan set out early, because when we did that business plan, it really helped focus and shape it. So I think that is really important to do, like right from the get-go, rather than just kind of having this idea that, yeah, let's try it and see. No, let's get specific. Let's see where you actually want it to be. What's your vision? Get like kind of down to the meat and potatoes of it early. I think you have to have passion for what you're doing. I think you have to really believe in it, even when other people around you think that you're just mad. I think you have to, I think part of your passion has to build into your vision, because you can't, because it's not always going to be good. Not every year is going to be good. So I think you have to have realistic expectations about what's achievable and consistently achievable. Organization, you have to be organized. Your books need to be organized. Your shelves need to be organized. The more organized you are, the more efficient you will be, and the better you'll be able to handle your business. And partly I say that because in order to have my kids at work and balance that, I have to have incredible organization. And so you really need that. Otherwise things get lost, emails get forgotten, and so you need that. Assess your personality. Figure out who you are before you figure out if you want to run a business, because I think not everybody's personalities are tailored to running businesses. And don't procrastinate. That's another thing. Procrastination is terrible if you want to have a successful business. You cannot procrastinate. When things need to be done, they need to be done. That's just my opinion. Like I try to be diversified in what I'm offering. So like I sell hail insurance, I have the post office, I have Westward parts, I have Napa parts. I also work in land again. So I work as on behalf of farmers with a company called Section 25. So I help farmers negotiate oil and gas leases, because previously I worked on the other side of the table. And so I've been with them for 3 years now. I've been with them. Helping farmers with their oil and gas assets, which also brings them in the store. Yeah, foot traffic, you know, you got to find ways to bring people in. Same thing with bringing the dryland office into here, brings more people in. Yeah, also the farmer comes to get his fertilizers in order, and he also picks up a case of Petro-Canada oil, you know, so it's finding ways to bring enough people in the door. So my favorite quote is, "Kindness is the golden chain which binds society together." Yeah, I think I would like people just to know that we're here, and just, you know, come check it out and see what we have to offer. And, you know, if you need oil, or you need something for your car, you need gas, or you just need lunch, or you just want to mail something, you know, just for people to venture in. Get brave. Come the 2 clicks off the highway.